Hey guys, it's Bex. Welcome to another video, and it is going to be, I almost just said March soon, April soon. So that means we need to pick our TBR for April, and of course that doesn't mean that we're going to be reading all of these books, because I don't think I've ever done that. But it just gives us more of an immediate kind of group of books to choose from when I'm trying to pick my next read. And the way I'm going to be doing that, like usual, is with my TBR jar. I love doing it with my TBR jar. I find it so fun, and I love watching these videos, so I'm really excited. I think I'm going to pick, we'll see how I feel, but I think I'm going to pick 5 books. Only because I already have 2 books that I will be reading or really want to get to. One of them is actually, I don't know, I might be able to read this in March, but I'm not 100% sure if I'll get to it or get to finish it at least. One for My Enemy by Olivia Blake was the book of the month pick for the book club I'm a part of for March, and I haven't got to it yet. I'm planning to read it next after the book I'm reading now, and I still have like 160 pages left of the book I'm reading now, so hopefully I'll at least get a good chunk into this. But I want to finish that one in April, and then I also have, of course, our April pick for the book club, and I'm really excited about that book, so I think I will also be reading that. And I have it on my Kindle. I don't own it, so it's not on here at all. But anyway, that's kind of why I think I want to only pick 5 books, but we'll see how I feel. If the majority of them are short and I just feel like continuing, then I'm gonna pick 6. Who knows? Without further ado, let's pick our first prompt. I'm really gonna try to mix them up. I have been taking the prompts out that I've been picking just so that I can get to most of them, and maybe when I get low I will put them back in or something. Okay, oldest released book. So basically that just means the book I have in my TBR that has been out the longest. So off the top of my head, I feel like a lot of these I kind of know. I know that because Shatter Me is a series, it's probably been out for a while. The Cruel Prince, I'm pretty sure, is kind of old. The Unmaking of June Farrow is new. Bring Me Your Midnight is pretty new, I'm pretty sure. Also, by the way, I have a couple on the bottom shelf. You can barely see them, I think, but they are either books that aren't on my like radar as much, so I have them down there, or they're like the next book in series. For example, I have the rest of the Cruel Prince trilogy down there and the second book in the Six of Crows duology, so a couple books down there, but mostly I'm gonna be looking at this shelf. And then ACOTAR. Yeah, let's start with Shatter Me. I feel like this book is pretty, not old, but like not new either. Seriously? 2011? Wow, that's older than I thought. Okay, so that's an option. I don't think this one is that old.
Oh, there's a map. 2018. I really think I have to not look at every book, but like for example, I kind of want to read this book 2018. Kind of want to read this book in the fall, so I don't really want to pick it. 2019. I'm pretty sure ACOTAR came out later than 2011. 2014. That's the second newest so far. 2017, just for the heck of it. Honestly, I haven't even pulled these books out. Oh my gosh, come here. And that's probably bad. Oh my God, I'm gonna break my nail. Oh, there we go. Probably bad because what if they're like messed up? Ooh, so nice, the cover. 2015. See, that's older than I thought. But no, I also don't know if I'm quite ready to start that series. I'm kind of hoping I can put Shatter Me on my list. I don't know. What else? 2019, 2016, 2020.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure Shatter Me is the oldest. 2011, so like 13 years old. This is a, you guys already probably know, this is a YA romance fantasy series. This is the first book. It says, a fragile teenage girl is held captive, locked in a cell by the reestablishment, a harsh dictatorship in charge of a crumbling world. But Juliet is no ordinary teenager. One touch from her can and kill. The reestablishment wants to use her as a weapon, but Juliet has other plans. After a lifetime without freedom, she's finally discovered the strength to fight back and to find a future with the one person she thought she'd lost forever. And I've just heard such amazing things about the series, so I'm really excited to finally read it. I think this is the third month in a row that it's been on my TBR, and I have not gotten to it yet, and it's really not because I haven't wanted to. I've just been either reading books for videos, or I want to get to the book club book, or just different reasons. So maybe April will be the month I finally read this. All right, prompt number 2. Ooh, buy a book. Yay! Okay, I don't know what book to buy. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna think about what book I want throughout this video. Then, since I film on my phone, I can't like buy a book right here while I'm filming myself, so I'll probably kind of pick my other prompts and books and then go buy a book online, and then I will come back and tell you guys which book I bought. Yay, that's so fun. I need to remember to do that though. Don't let me forget. Okay, well that one was fast. Prompt number 3. A book over 400 pages. Okay. I feel like most books are between like 330 and like 450. So this should be pretty easy to find. So first, what do I want to read? I honestly really want to read The Unmaking of June Farrow. Of course, it's going to be such a pain to get out of here, but we're going to have to get it out anyway. Okay, let's take these 3 books out. Oh my gosh. And maybe while we're at it, just look at how many pages these books are in a second. Okay. No way! This looks like it's so, not so long, but is it just me or does this look like it's probably over 400 pages? But no, not even close. It's like barely over 300. It's like 310. Sad day. This TBR cart, I feel like in the future I need to like sit on the ground. This is my first TBR jar video using my TBR cart, so sorry. Bring Me Your Midnight. I'm pretty excited to read this. Oh, I just thought of what book I'm gonna buy. Anyway. Oh, it's so close. This is a fantasy too. It's only like 3. It's so close. Wait. It's 397. That's funny. Okay. I also really want to read 6 of Crows, but I don't know. Like, I'm just not really in the mood for that right now. I'm also not really in the mood for The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I don't know. I got this in a blind date with a book, Kingdom of the Wicked, and I am excited I got it, but it wasn't like on my radar really for that, so I probably won't pick this one, and it's also only 369 pages, so no. This one is most definitely not. No. Wow, I'm literally gonna have to pick like 6 of Crows, which that would be fine. I wouldn't be mad. Or I was gonna say ACOTAR isn't, but the second book is, but I'd have to read the first one first. Okay, this one is. Let me just double check, give myself more options, because sometimes it's deceiving. Ooh. This one is, oh my gosh, I really don't want to start A Court of Thorns and Roses and Shatter Me in the same month. I also just got these, so I don't know. I feel like I should read the books I've had longer first, but we don't have that many options for this prompt actually. So I think without looking any further, I'm just going to pick Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. This is also a book I kind of wanted to read in the fall, but that's like 7 months away, so you know, can't wait that long. And I have heard this is really good. It's about like magical books or something, and like witches, I think. I'll just read you the back. YA says, all sorcerers are evil. Elizabeth has known that as long as she has known anything. Raised as a foundling in one of Ostermere's great libraries, Elizabeth has grown up among magical grimoires that rattle beneath the chains, capable of transforming into grotesque monsters. When an act of sabotage releases the library's most dangerous grimoire, that word is hard to say, Elizabeth is accused of treason with no one to turn to but her sworn enemy, the sorcerer Nathaniel Colonel Thorne and his mysterious servant, she finds herself entangled in a centuries-old conspiracy. Not only could the great libraries go up in flames, but the world along with them. I almost just dropped this. Alright, that's the next one on our TBR. So we have 3, including the book I'm going to buy. Okay. Book that starts with the word the. Should have a couple. I already see like 3. Let's see. Ooh. The Unmaking of June Farrow. The Invisible Life of Annie LaRue. The Wicked Deed. The Cruel Prince. The Greatest Year. The Storied Life of A.J. Fickery. The Housemaid. Wow, yeah, we have a lot. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna pick The Unmaking of June Farrow, because like I said, I'm really excited to read this book, and first of all, the cover, beautiful, and honestly, I don't know much about this book, except for that I think it's like magical realism, mixed with some romance, and maybe even like mixed with something else. Mystery, I believe. Let's see, I can read. Oh, it's really long. So the main character, June, her mom disappeared. She has started seeing and hearing things that aren't there. There's a mysterious curse that has plagued her family line. She's determined to end it, even if she must sacrifice the hope of love and a family of her own. And she embarks on a journey that will not only change both the past and the future, but also uncover the lingering mysteries of her small town and entangle her heart in an epic star-crossed love. It's a novel of romance, mystery, and a touch of the impossible. So I think that's kind of the magical realism. So yeah, anyway, I know, but I feel like I will be going into this pretty blind, and I like doing that. So this is our next one. I'm so excited. Alright, this is going to be our 5th one. So if I do end up only doing 5, this is our last one. Oh no, he's not here. Dang it. Should I pick another one? It says Boyfriend Picks a Book. First of all, I wrote this before we were engaged, so he's not my fiance, but I already know that he would pick none of these books, which isn't necessarily cheating. I own the Game of Thrones series and also Dracula and Frankenstein, so I just bet you that he would pick those. Or another series I have that I didn't put on here is the Chronicles of Narnia series, so I have those too, and I keep forgetting about that. That's the problem with having a TBR card and also not filming this in the living room, because that's where those books are. But anyway, I think just because I already have to buy a book and update you guys on what I pick, and then he's not here right now and he's not going to be checking his phone, I think I'm going to pick another one. But I'm going to put this back in so that hopefully I get it again next month or soon. Okay, so 5th one. Oh, that's funny. Bestie picks a book. Okay, I will in fact do this one because I can text her and she should respond pretty quickly. Okay, yay. So I'm going to buy a book real quick and I will text her. Hopefully she responds pretty quickly and then I will be back. Okay, yay. So she just responded. It's only been like 5 minutes or so. So first, the book that she picked, I didn't really expect. I kind of thought she might pick ACOTAR because she's a reader too, and I know she's heard of that, and she's heard of like The Housemaid. She got that one for me actually as a gift. So I kind of thought she might pick that one or ACOTAR, but she picked Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell, which first of all is good because I don't have any sort of mystery thriller on my TBR, and I love a good mystery thriller. So this, I don't remember what it's about. Honestly, I've had this book for a really long time. I've definitely had this book longer than any other book, so there you go. Oh, I remember, I think. It says, Ellie Mack was the perfect daughter and then she was gone. 10 years after Ellie's disappearance, her mother, Laurel Mack, is trying to put her life back together when she meets an unexpectedly charming man in a cafe. Before she knows it, she's meeting Floyd's daughters, and his youngest, Poppy, takes Laurel's breath away, because the eerily precocious Poppy is the spitting image of Ellie. And now the unanswered questions she's tried so hard to put to rest begin haunting Laurel anew. Where did Ellie go? Did she run away from home, as the police had long suspected? Or did something more sinister happen? She also has written some other pretty popular books. The Family Upstairs is older, and then She wrote a newer one. I can't remember what it's called, but I feel like people are really either really like it or really didn't like it because it was like very kind of hard to read. The material was kind of like disturbing or something like that, so I'm not sure if this is going to be like that too. But like I said, I've had it for a long time, so I'm excited to finally read it and get it off my TBR. So that is our 4th book. And then the book I decided to buy actually is not the book I said a little bit ago, oh, I know what book I'm going to buy. I was between these two, and I think the main reason that I didn't pick the one book was because it's a fantasy, and I feel like I'm just reading a lot of fantasy books right now, and or I have a lot of fantasy books on my TBR, like majority of my books, and that's because I obviously love fantasy books. It's also part of a series. I think only the first 2 books are out, but I'll keep you guessing as to what it is because I didn't buy it. But the one I decided to buy is called The Wishing Game by Meg Schaefer, and I went to go buy the paperback on Amazon, and it actually said pre-order. It comes out March 26th, which is like it's like in 2 days, I think. So that's funny, but it'll definitely, you know, get here by the beginning of April, so plenty of time, and it was a little cheaper than the hardback. Also, I just like paperbacks better, so it worked out. I believe that book is also kind of magical. It's kind of like Willy Wonka. Actually just watched Wonka. Have any of you seen that? It was pretty good. I was expecting it to be better, but anyway. I think it is about this like teacher, and she absolutely loves this one author and this one series that he writes, and she has this student that like his parents died or something like that, and the author announces that he's gonna hold like a competition to come see his house or something, and it involves like a really rare book of his. So they go, but also there's other people that are going that are kind of like snobs, you know, pretty much like Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory. So I totally get that connection. It sounds really good. I've also heard really good things about it. It's a newer book. I think it came out last year, and I have had my eye on it. So that'll be coming soon, and I will add that to my TBR. So to recap the books that are on my April TBR: The Unmaking of June Farrow by Adrienne Young, Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell, Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson, Shatter Me by Tahira Mafi, and the book I bought was The Wishing Game by Meg Schaefer. So that is it for today's video and for picking my April TBR. I'm really excited about these books, and let me know if you guys have read any of them and your thoughts on them, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one. Bye!